All right, we are back here at Shadow Lane. This place has come a long way. Got a lot of snow along the way. A few things we got to do outside, but can't really do it right now. But yeah, this place has come a long way. We had a bunch of animal issues to deal with, a bunch of wood we had to kind of rip out. Got it kind of put together. Mostly now we really have, let's see here, we got the painting done, some drywall we got to repair, flooring's in. We really just got to do like the kitchen, the vanities, put the bathrooms together, finish up some trim and slap some doors on, and we're pretty much done on the inside. So let's go take a look and I'll show you what we've done. All right, other than a bunch of tools and paint and stuff that keeps getting shuffled around as we're working on different rooms, we got pretty much the living rooms put together. A little bit of trim, put in the lights, we're out of this one. Coming down the hallway here, kind of one of the wings of the house. This house just keeps going and going. An office. This isn't technically a bedroom. There isn't a closet. There's not a window in here. If you recall, there was actually a doorway right here that went into the room we'll get to in a little bit, but it really kind of screwed with the layout in there, so we just got rid of it altogether. But this room's pretty much done. We left the paneling instead of re-drywall and everything, so just painted it, gave it a new floor. Got a little bit of trim and a closet door we got to put in, but then we're good to go. One nice thing about this house was we really didn't have to do any of the windows. There might be a couple we need to do some minor repairs to, but as a whole they were all already replaced, so we were able to save a good chunk of money there. This is the second bedroom, almost the third if you count the office, kind of on this wing of the house. This one's, I mean, the trim, yeah, trim, closet door, and it's done. Like our full kitchen. This will eventually be the kitchen, but we got a bunch of tools here at the moment. But we got some outlets, some switches to swap out, some cabinets to install, and we're wrapped up in here. This is kind of your dining room. This is probably more realistically your mud room that you're gonna walk into. You're probably coming in this door. You got a nice mud room here, leads into the kitchen, and you got the main living room and, you know, kind of the bedrooms off that way. And then we go into more of your formal dining room over here, which is a very nice space. I like these big tall windows. And then this is the room that sells this house, in my opinion. This place, this looks nice. It's a nice lofted bedroom up there. As you can see, we have had some issues here. We had to put in a new skylight, replace a bunch of wood, deal with some mold, and get that all dealt with just to stop some water coming in. Had to re-roof it from, you know, re-shingle it from around the window and down. If you know anything about skylights, they are notorious for leaking. So getting a new one in is probably the right call, because I'm sure the next owner would have had issues with it soon anyway, so I'm glad we were able to deal with it. Out here, obviously we got to do the drywall. We got to get the heat vents. There are electric baseboard heaters out here. We got to get those reinstalled. Our fireplace is in pretty good shape. Let's check out this loft bedroom. So here's your bedroom up here. There is a bathroom. We still got some work to do in there, a bunch of stuff in there, but this all opens up into the main room down there. You do have a door here that gives you access to, it's not really a deck, but it's I don't know, it's a flat roof that you can go out on. We've been debating whether we're gonna put a railing on it or not, and honestly, we're probably not going to, because by the time the snow goes bye-bye, we wanna get this thing on the market. That's just gonna slow us down. All right. And this is the basement. Down here, we went with the painted ceilings. We painted the walls, put new flooring everywhere. It did expose a couple issues that we have. One being, we got to replace some paneling here because this has gotten some water damage at some point. So we're gonna pop off a couple pieces of paneling, slip it in, paint it to match. No one will know it was there. But more of the same in here. We do have to get HVAC out here to move a couple ducts around, and we need a hole cut into the kitchen so we can get some heat in there because we had to rework that a little bit. But this room, I was sad to see painted. I don't know if we could flash back to the amazing paneling that was down here. It was awesome. I wanted to take it to my cabin up north and put it on the walls there because it sucked to see it painted. A little part of me sad. Now we get into the tiny bathroom. And here, we're not really gonna do much. We'll replace this sink, we'll put in a new toilet, and we're just gonna clean up this shower here, call it good. So we did end up doing flooring in the utility room here too, which we typically don't do, but with the layout of this, I wanted it all to kind of feel like it was finished. Speaking of which, we got a little more paneling, you don't have to swing around. A little more paneling back there we need to get swapped out, and we still need to get this painted.
Why is there a hole in the wall?
We have been asking ourselves that since we bought this house.